It's crit race day yet again, and we are back racing at Thruxton Circuit tonight. So I'm hoping for a better performance than last week after absolutely blowing my biscuit and going over the line like an absolute granddad. But unfortunately tonight, Dad will not be on the camera on commentary. After everyone keeps commenting on how good he is on commentary, he wants an appearance fee now.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
And I can't afford it. So instead, you've got the one and only Rocket. Give us some commentary quick. Pretend you're Dad. Just say something Dad would say quick so we can give it a test run.
No.
Go on, be like... What would Dad say? He just ain't got the power. Give us some of that.
Easy tiger.
Easy tiger. That is a Dad comment, to be fair. But the weather's looking good, and I'm hoping it's not as windy as last week. But I have gone completely marginal gains this week. I've got a new skin suit. I'm going to be so aero. Have a look at these aerodynamic gains. It is so tight. I look, waddle around like this. This is going to make me much faster. I feel fast. Do I look fast, Sarah?
Super fast.
It looks so hunky.
I wouldn't use the word hunky specifically.
But along them lines. Race time. Commentator, ready. Here we go then, back for more action of the Thruxton World Championship third cat race. And just before we get going, I'll pop all my numbers on the screen that I hit for the race. And I've been taking everyone's advice on board to sit in, play the game, and I've done that this week. And I can tell you, racing this way is not for me. I do not like sitting in, and you'll see why when we get to the end of this race. But normal, neutralised start, just rolling away behind the car. And then when that goes, ping, everyone goes boom, 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 max effort. It gets absolute... Look how strung out this is, lap one. You can see me just tapping away at the back, staying in the draft. And my God, does it make a difference in the draft. But I just don't like racing that way. I'm not going to lie. But people tried. It all came back together, pretty chilled. You can see me just sat in there, soft tapping. And the reason why I don't like racing this way is because I'm not a sprinter. I'm there to just bury myself and get a good workout in. I don't want to pay £21 plus fuel to sit at the back, cruise around and go home and feel like I haven't got a workout in. That's just not for me. You can see we're just in the group cruising around. I'm sat at the back. It wasn't till like the last little bit my heart rate went up. I was pretty much soft tapping round, not to be big-headed, but the benefit you get in the draft is ridiculous. And as much as winning's great, it's just not the way I want to race. I'd rather come home and feel like, oh my God, my legs are hurting. But boys were trying to go off the front. You can see here, giving it the beans, trying their best to go off the front. I'm smiling at Sarah there thinking, what a jolly this is. And that was what happened basically. People would try and go off the front. Nothing would come of it. But this right here, I'll pause it. No, it's not this bit. So still... I'm sitting in the wheels, getting a free ride, as you do. But coming on to this next bit, you'll see where the big move went and how the race unfolded now. So just here, coming into this bit, a couple of guys have absolutely given it the berries off the front. So you can see they've got a little gap. I've paused it here. There's 1, 2, 6, and then 2 more there have tried to bridge across. They got a bit of a gap. What am I still doing? Sitting in the wheels, getting that free ride, which everyone's been telling me to get, because don't worry, someone else will close it down. But that wasn't the case this week. So you can see here, we're coming through with 2 laps to go. I've started to move up to the front now because I'm panicking. I will pause it just as we pan round. You can see the group ahead now. So they've got a good group ahead. It's probably only a 10-second gap, but there's 10 of them in this group working well together now. We've got 2 laps to go. This could be race over. But in this cat free race, we're all looking round thinking who's going to take up the chase, who's going to take up the chase. And if you're the one that's going to bury yourself, you're not going to be in the mix at the end. So we all need to work together. But trying to get that to happen is just harder than it looks. But so you can see the gap, it is absolutely nothing really, but they started to work well together, and you can see they're still working well together. 1 lap to go, and this is where I've decided it's time to try and do what I can. So just here, I've started to try to bridge across, but I'm not going all in this week, because I know that if I bridge across, I'm just going to sell my soul for everyone else. But I look over my shoulder, pull over just there, I'll pause it as if like, come on, come round, do a turn, and no one comes through. They're expecting a free ride to the finish, and I wasn't going to be the mug this week that sold my soul in order to close that gap. So I looked over my shoulder, waited for someone to come through. No one comes through, and we just didn't manage to close the gap. So this is the boys at the front going for the sprint, and they were all in the top 10. So that's points gone. And then I just rolled in at the bunch, in the bunch that was chasing. I've got no interest in really going for a sprint. So you can see me here just rolling across the line really, and that was race over. Before we get back to the vlog though, absolutely quality ride from the 10 that got away, absolutely smashed it. But with a bit more experience, I should have spotted that was the move that was going to go, and I should have either not been lazy at the back like I was doing. That won't happen ever again, and I should have come up, either closed it down or tried to bridge across. But I was doing what everyone's been saying, like, no, someone will close it down, someone will close it down. Didn't happen, and it's race over. But this, for me, is all a learning curve. It didn't work out this week, but I can assure you this is not the way I'm going to race. I will not be sitting in. I'd rather go to the front, do some work, give it some berries, and just see what happens at the end. Absolutely gutted with tonight's race. I'll admit I tried to play the game tonight and just wanted to sit in. If you're wondering why I look like I've got pink eye, it's because Sarah farted on my pillow last night. No, I'm joking. It's because a fly went in my eye, so I'm going to have to start wearing sunglasses. I took a fly to the eye. I'll admit I played the game this week and I just wanted to be in the mix at the end, and it's a bit disappointing because I felt like I haven't even done much of a workout tonight. The difference it makes sitting at the back of the bunch just getting a free ride is ridiculous. I know people will think, oh, you absolute chopper. Yeah. But I sold my soul last week trying to shut down the gap and got spat out the back. So I didn't want that to happen again because it left a bitter taste. But, you know, everyone starts shouting at the end. I like went to the front to do a turn, and then you pull over for the next guy to come through. No one comes through. So what can you do? But it is what it is. I'm like debating whether to race again this week now, because I don't know, I just want to race all the time. And it feels like I didn't get much of a race, because I know I was racing, but there was a lot of lessons learnt tonight, just how much easier it is sitting at the back. So the 10 that got away absolutely smashed it. It's a fair play to them, but it's time to refuel, get back after it. The skin suit made me so much faster. Rocket, round it up. What do you think? Cold. Room for improvement. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.